Hi guys, so today we are going to shed light on something very interesting. So today we are going to talk about a disorder called fibromyalgia. So fibromyalgia, as the name suggests, it is the fibers of your body, or you can say all the muscles of your body, they start to pain. So it's very interesting because it is not like a common pain disorder that we have, like we have neck pain, we have back pain, but it is something where all of your muscles all around the body, they start paining, and it doesn't have a pattern as such. Sometimes it pains in your arm, sometimes it pains in your leg, sometimes in the back, sometimes it pains all over the body. And another thing is, it also sometimes gets coupled with depression, insomnia, and the pain is very variable. It is not very related to if you are doing too much of work, it will pain, or if you don't do any work, then it will pain. It is very random. So why does it actually happen? So let us look at a very simple anatomical physiological perspective of how the body actually functions. So like any animal, we have something called fight or flight response. So what is that? Is that when you see a threat, suppose you are in a jungle, like any animals, a wolf or a cat or a dog is in the jungle, and the tiger comes in front of it, so it will start getting panic. It will start creating response called either I have to fight or you have to run. So in that situation, what actually happens is your whole body is flooded with adrenaline and all the chemicals which are required to prepare you for that fight. So it will make your heartbeat go high, it will make you alert, it will make you palpitate, it will make you, your breathing rate will change, your muscles are going to be toned, your nerve responses will be heightened. So all your body responses together will be very strong. So the whole blood system, whole the muscle system, everything is flooded with this adrenaline. So we call it adrenaline rush. So after the threat, either it kills you, then everything just is over. But luckily, if you, the threat is passed away, the tiger goes away, and then you relax. So after that, this whole system that has been flooded with this adrenaline rush is kind of cleared off by the body. So an anti-adrenaline or is flooded in the body so that it is cleared off and it is thrown out of the kidney. So once it is thrown out of the kidney, what actually happens is your body restores itself to the normal state, where your muscles become normal, where your nerve system become normal, your circulatory system become normal. So then you become a regular kind of a person or a regular kind of animal. But so as we know, this response system is triggered by stress. So what we call stress is very interesting. Is that in martial arts, stress is considered as lack of time and lack of space. What do you mean by lack of time? Is like, suppose you have to do an activity which you have only 15 minutes to do, and that activity might take longer than that, so you feel stressed. What am I supposed to do? I have to complete this today, I have to complete this in 15 minutes. You get stressed. If I don't this, then something wrong will happen. I'll be kicked out of my office, I will be kicked out of my house, whatever. So there are so many aspects of it that makes you feel that this time is very less, so that makes you stress. You have involved in some kind of trade, you're involved in some kind of deal. If it doesn't go in time, you're losing money. So the time is what makes you stressful. Second thing is space. Space is like, suppose a lot of people suffer from claustrophobic. So they are in a closed space, like they feel the walls are closing on them. They don't have enough space to breathe. They feel like, the world is collapsing on them. So you kind of feel this situation. Suppose you are on a stage, you have stage fright. So you are standing there, the crowd is looking at you, you feel that the whole crowd is like coming crushing towards you. So this is lack of space. So that also makes you stress. So if you overcome this phase, then your body will be without any stress. So now let us go back to that fight and flight response. So the same stress situation, as I mentioned, this few situation, we are experiencing them every day in life. You go to office 24 hours. In a 24 hours, when you go to the office, you are experiencing this almost 8 to 9 hours in the office. Then you come back home. In home, you sometimes have some family issues, sometimes society has some issues with you. So continuously, what is supposed to be a 5-10 minutes of a response is continuously being triggered for the whole day. Okay, so you are not able to get out of that fight or flight response throughout the day, and this keeps on happening. So as I mentioned, when you have this response, to a certain extent, it is not as aggressive as seeing a tiger, but still your body is constantly releasing adrenaline in your bloodstreams, constantly releasing it in your muscles, your tendons, your nervous system. So what it actually does is it continuously keeps you in that state. So since these chemicals are like steroids, they are basically steroids. So steroid, what it does, it gives you a sense of like a overwhelming or over heightened feeling. So at that moment, it feels very nice. But if you keep on having that in your bloodstream, that it is going to get settled in your muscle fibers, it is going to get settled in your joints, and slowly, slowly, it will turn into pain, because any kind of blockage, any kind of hindrance to your energy flow will lead to pain. So slowly, slowly, because of this piling, it creates kind of a torsion in your muscles, it creates torsion in your fiber, and every aspect of your body which is flooded with these chemicals starts to experience this kind of pain. So that leads to fibromyalgia. In long run, it is going to be very harmful for you. So being in a stressful situation, to certain extent, it will give you a good productivity, but in long run, it is going to create this kind of problem. Fibromyalgia is just small aspect of it. Apart from this, then you start feeling sleep problems, sleep deprivation, insomnia, which leads to more problems like you start feeling low lethargy, low of energy, then you start feeling you feel depressed basically. So when you're depressed, lot of other disorders come in. So it is very essential that you look at your day-to-day life with utmost importance, because it is going to cost you a lot, it is going to cost you your health. Now, this was a general Western medicine perspective. Let us look at it in a TCM way. So, in TCM, what we understand is your liver, as we talked last time, liver and gallbladder together, they are taking care of your internal energy, which controls these muscles, this controls this tendon. So, when you are overwhelmed with emotion, overwhelmed with fear, overwhelmed with excitement, then your liver is constantly getting drained. So it is getting drained because you are constantly using that energy to kind of overcome the struggles of your life. You're trying to get out of stressful situation, but you're not able to. So you're constantly draining that energy. Little by little, it is going to get so deprived that it is going to start feeling tension in your arms, tightness in your muscles, tightness in your neck, tightness in your back, tightness in your leg, and all your muscles are going to get tighter and tighter. So slowly, slowly, the tightness will lead to blockage of the channels, and then these channels are blocked, then slowly it will result in pain. Now, another aspect that I mentioned most fibromyalgia patients have is sleep problem, sleep deprivation. So what actually happens is, because your liver is so deprived, so what is the time of liver that it can actually regenerate or get nutrition and regenerate itself? So the time is from 11 to 3. So your sleep is the only way your liver can recuperate. So it is the only time when your liver and gallbladder is able to regenerate itself throughout all the toxics from the body and become normal. But unfortunately, with thanks but no thanks to Thomas Edison, with the discovery of light, we are misusing this technology, as we are keeping ourselves awake when we are supposed to sleep. You're supposed to sleep when the sun goes down, or maximum at 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. But we are using our phones, we are constantly looking at television, we are working till 2 o'clock at night. So your sleep is different. So the only way you could regenerate your liver is getting destroyed. Your sleep is getting destroyed. So there is no way that you can purify, that you can regenerate your liver. And that is why, my friends, your day to day losing the strength of your body, day to day become tighter, day to day your disorders are increasing, your muscle tension is increasing, your pain is increasing, and you are becoming sicker and older day to day. So it is very important that you understand that you can be stress free. I have listed a lot of exercises. I'm going to make more videos on those also. So you can follow our channel and you can see a lot of exercises where you can release this tension, get back, spend half an hour in your day. just half an hour, and let your body relax, let your body be free of this tension, let that adrenaline rush subside, and slowly also restore your sleep cycle. Try to go to bed at 10. So if you go to bed at 10, by 10:30 you will be at least in your sleep, and by 11, 12 you will be in deep sleep. Your liver will be able to regenerate itself, and you can wake up at 4 o'clock and do all your work. There's no problem, because waking up early is the best thing you can do. So if you wake up at 4 and do your work, you'll be more energetic than any other thing. But it is very essential that you have this sleep. Sleep, we are going to talk about sleep in detail, sleep, how sleep affects us in our future videos. But right now, try to find ways to treat it. So you can listen to our videos, listen to our exercises, watch our exercises, try to practice them, and make sure that you spend at least half an hour of your time in restoring that balance in your body. So I mentioned in other of our Tai Chi videos how to regenerate your body, how to bring it back to its normal state after going through a stressful day. So do watch those videos, subscribe to our channel, and make sure you share it to maximum number of people. Let them be aware that what they are doing in everyday lifestyle, if it is not right for them, they have to change it. Because as I mentioned earlier, health is your only truly companion, only true wealth, because without the health, without no suffering in your body, you cannot enjoy the luxuries of your life. So all the money you have is waste if you are not able to enjoy it. So stay tuned and do subscribe. Thank you. See you next time.